Sudan is teetering on the brink of an unprecedented hunger crisis, with emergency aid workers signaling alarm as the nation grapples with intense armed conflict and shackling security measures. The disquieting developments have been unfolding in Sudan's capital, Khartoum, and have rapidly spread across the country, igniting during the final stretch of Ramadan in April 2023. A conflict between the Sudanese Armed Forces (SAF) and the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) has escalated, severely hampering humanitarian efforts and subjecting local volunteers to arrests and harassment by the combatants. The holy month of Ramadan has starkly highlighted the severity of Sudan's crisis, showcasing the desperate search for meals and clean water among the population. Anthony Neal, the coordinator for international non-governmental organizations in Sudan, has voiced a stark warning to Sky News, indicating the country might be only a matter of weeks from a catastrophic famine, particularly affecting regions like Darfur, Kordofan, and Khartoum. The situation has been exacerbated by an onslaught of bureaucratic constraints that have been in place for nearly a year, significantly impeding relief activities. The RSF maintains control in most of Darfur, as well as substantial parts of Khartoum, with ongoing conflict in West Kordofan and South Kordofan, effectively severing them from the rest of Sudan for months. Supplies from Port Sudan have been blocked from reaching RSF-controlled areas since December, ostensibly due to conflict-related insecurity and a lack of permissions from SAF, largely influenced by military intelligence and national security interests. In Sudan, the scale of the food insecurity crisis is staggering, with an estimated 17.7 million people facing acute food insecurity as classified by the IPC Acute Food Insecurity Classification. Close to 5 million individuals are at emergency levels of hunger, and the World Food Programme, WFP, reports that these individuals are mostly located in areas where humanitarian access is heavily restricted by intense fighting and limitations on aid. Although SAF has committed to allowing some cross-border assistance into North Darfur and a convoy of trucks into RSF-operated West Darfur, such actions have not yet materialized. Emergency response rooms, community-driven initiatives that originated from resistance committees against military rule in 2019, are now pivotal in providing essential support. Despite challenging conditions, ERR volunteers continue to risk their own safety through shelling and airstrikes to purchase and distribute food to those in dire need. However, these efforts remain significantly constrained by limited funds and a cessation of functioning community kitchens. Sadly, in some areas like the capital Al-Fashir in North Darfur, ERR initiatives have halted due to the termination of grant support, leaving volunteers such as Mohammed struggling to provide even a single meal for fasting people. Furthermore, local civil society efforts are being actively stifled by authorities in places like the River Nile state, leaving a grim reality wherein the displaced and the vulnerable face an even greater struggle for survival. Experts like William Carter, the Sudan country director for the Norwegian Refugee Council, have been raising concerns about the looming crisis for months, but lament that there has been a lack of adequate response from the international community. The persistent negative trends, a faltering economy, unceasing conflict, and restricted humanitarian aid have not seen enough improvement to avert the impending hunger catastrophe. As the international community weighs its response, time is of the essence for millions in Sudan, and the actions taken in the coming weeks will be crucial in preventing a full-blown famine tragedy.